This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio. Welcome to Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at SportsZone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back into Northland Basketball, an exclusive brand of the Sports Zone. Welcome in tonight to Hatch Toyota Arena and this broadcast of Northland Basketball featuring the Show Low Lady Cougars taking on the St. John's Redskins. Welcome, everybody, here where these two teams have both gotten off to a great start on the campaign. They're looking good out there, and we're ready for, I think it's going to be a big game. The girls' JV game just ended a few moments ago in overtime. St. John's defeated Show Low in a very close game. And so why not expect the same thing out of this matchup between these two varsity squads? The Show Low Lady Cougars come into the game with a 6-4 overall record. St. John's at 5-2. So both on the plus side, both on the winning side, and both wanting to get this win here tonight. You might argue that there's a bit of a basketball rivalry between the two schools, both for girls and boys varsity action, and I expect to see a great one tonight. Welcome in, everybody, to our broadcast coverage of Northland Basketball, and right here at the Sports Zone, and we're just about, less than a minute away from the starting lineups and the start of action here at Hatch Toyota Arena on the campus of Show Low High School. Well, we're about ready to go, everybody, and you can see some of that lineup for the Cougars, the Lady Cougars. They've got their starters on the bench, and they're only on the bench for a moment longer. They're going to introduce them, and we're about ready to go. But it's time for the national anthem. Hey, how about that? How about the pipe organ version of the national anthem? You don't get to hear that very often, and we got one tonight here at Show Low High School. And we welcome you in tonight for the action. We've got this broadcast and one more this week to wrap up a pre-Christmas week. We will have 3 games next week as well before Christmas, and then the week between Christmas and New Year's will be off for the Sports Zone. There's this doubleheader tonight, girls varsity first, and then the boys varsity, Show Low against St. John's. And then on Saturday, we'll be live at Snowflake High School for a boys varsity matchup. That's a 5 o'clock start on Saturday afternoon. Snowflake will host the Ganado Hornets, and we'll have that broadcast for you, a solo broadcast of the boys from Snowflake High School. Well, folks, as I welcome you in and we see the starting lineup announced for the St. John's Lady Redskins, I do want to mention something else and invite you to tune in the morning, would you? Join us weekday mornings, tomorrow morning included, and all of next week for the Hatch Toyota Good Morning Show on Mix 98 KRFM. I mention it because we're having such a good time doing something we love to do. This is our third year of doing the 12 Days of Christmas cash giveaway on Mix 98. And along with some incredible advertising partners in the White Mountains, we have given away now almost $12,000 this year. Combined with the efforts that have been made the past couple of years, we are well above $50,000 in our first 3 years of doing the 12 Days of Christmas cash giveaway. And it's an opportunity for our sponsors to help out some folks in need across Northeast Arizona. And if you know somebody, whether it's a coworker, a friend, a family member, somebody down the street from you, somebody at church, somebody that really could use some help here this holiday season, we've got partners standing by to try to meet that need. And so we invite you to join us all next week, every morning between 7 and 10 a.m. on the Good Morning Show for the 12 Days of Christmas cash giveaway. I promise you, you will be blessed by that. And here courtside, the tip is up and controlled by the Show Low Lady Cougars. And our broadcast of Northland Basketball is officially underway with Alex Swanson controlling the ball at the top of the key for the Lady Cougars. Now Grace Moore, and she gives the ball off to Sadie Hall, those three starters for the Lady Cougars. Aubrey Wilson, also a starter today for the Show Low Cougars, and I'll mention the fifth after we also mention to you that Kami Smith has just picked up her first personal foul for St. John's. Inbound, and a shot that is up and is just off the mark for Mackenzie Coolish, the fifth of the Show Low Lady Cougars starters. And we're underway, no score, after the first possession of the night for Show Low. St. John's will take over the basketball now, and we'll check their starters for you. They include Ellie Heap, who dribbled just now toward the corner and had it knocked away by Alex Swanson of Show Low. Also in the starting lineup tonight, another Ellie. So there's Ellie Heap I mentioned a moment ago. Now Ellie Otto has the ball. Otto dribbling at the top. She dumps one off to Kami Smith, one of those starters out there. Also in the starting lineup today is it's Olivia Wiltbank, who puts a shot up, missed it, got her own rebound, and then it was knocked away. Alex Swanson has it, and she's going to be blocked on the baseline, trying to bust out of backcourt with the basketball, and that'll be a whistle. And the second foul early on Kami Smith, one of those St. John starters, and she's going to have to leave the court. Coming in for her is Avery Richardson. So a quick 2 fouls on one of the Redskins starters, and that is never welcome news for sure. Also in the starting lineup for St. John's is Josie Overson. And that rounds out your 5 Lady Redskins, everybody, as we get this broadcast of Northland Basketball rolling on the radio and on our live Sports Zone Radio video, both YouTube and Facebook. We watch Alex Swanson go inside, and a nice shot off the drive to put the first points on the board. Show Low 2, St. John's 0. There's a little jump shot. Ellie Otto on the shot, and that's going to bounce off, no good. Tipped out of bounds, last touched by the Lady Cougars. As you take a look at that shot that went in a moment ago for Alex Swanson. Good job in traffic. Inbound, and a long 2-point jump shot is good for Olivia Wiltbank. That'll be Olivia's first basket today, and the Redskins have tied the score at 2 apiece. And a cross-court pass that is taken away. Ellie Heap has it. Heap is going to go by herself up the floor, and there was a lot of defense collapsing in that Show Low defensive transition back there. But it really was one-on-one, and Alex Swanson trying to stop that is going to be called for her first foul of the game. So Swanson picks up the foul. It's a shooting foul that sends Ellie Heap to the free throw line, and Ellie's shot, first attempt, is off the mark. So we have an early score, 2-2. You see a shot of Coach Davies there. Ray Davies, the head coach of St. John's. Both foul shots are off the mark, and the rebound to Show Low. They're going to race it up in the front court. Aubrey Wilson had brought it up. Alex Swanson now on the baseline will get fouled. Alex is she has drawn a lot of contact and a lot of early personal fouls are being called against the Lady Redskins. That's their third team foul already. Inbound, and a jump shot that's good. Off that inbound pass, Aubrey Wilson knocking it down from the right side. And a good-looking shot, too. About 15-footer out there. Cougars are in front. They'll get a steal. This is Wilson with it. So she got the basket a moment ago. Now helps make a great defensive play for the Lady Cougars. Out on top is Sadie Hall with the basketball at the high post. Right side, a little bounce pass to Grace Moore. And now there's Coolish with it. Mackenzie Coolish drives, and she threw one up there. May have been a little bit ill-advised, but it did tip out to Alex Swanson, and the Lady Cougars have it again. A three-pointer left side this time, and Wilson's shot out there will not go in. It'll be tipped out by the ladies in red. Show Low to run an inbound play. The last time they ran an inbound under the basket, they got it in for that Aubrey Wilson jump shot. That was good. Our score here is 4-2. Coolish looking around. Kenzie having trouble and finally does get it into Wilson. Here's Aubrey Wilson at the top. Man-to-man St. John's defense. Sadie Hall, the turnaround, and that looks good. Good-looking shot. Sadie looks like she has worked that one a time or two. Helps to put Show Low out 3 minutes into this game. Out in front by a 6-2 score. Richardson out there feeds the right corner, and then there is a drive along that baseline by Ellie Heap, and she is going to draw an Alex Swanson foul. And that is Alex's second foul of the game early on. So there goes Alex out of the game, and she's going to have to sit for a while. And Amberlynn Lindsay will take over for her on the floor. Inbound, and a three that's going to rim out. No good. It was no good for Avery Richardson, and then under the basket, Carly Wengert had an opportunity but could not finish off, and then Show Low able to finally come away with the basketball. Sadie Hall at the top. She's going to feed the paint. Turnaround is up, and the little shot off the glass, no good for Grace Moore. The Redskins have it up the right sideline. Try to get to that baseline, and they'll have to pass it to get it in there. And that'll produce a foul. Carly Wengert foul, two-shot foul on the way for Carly. And the lady that got her for Show Low, Amberlynn Lindsay, in her first personal foul today. Acknowledge our broadcast team, our production team led by our producer Derek Simmons, who is also on that court-level camera. Technical director is Fernando Quintana, and Sean Ulvestad on camera with us here tonight as we watch 1 out of 2. Carly Wengert made the first, missed the second. Cut the score in half right now, 6-3. Show Low in front, and the Cougars get the ball back. Out there at the top of the key, Amberlynn Lindsay. She'll give it up, and then a whistle. And I believe that was a 3-second violate. Nope, it was a moving screen is what that was. Amberlynn Lindsay, she picks up her second foul of the game. Boy, there are ladies on both sides getting in early foul trouble. Swanson has 2 fouls. Amberlynn Lindsay will have to leave the court now with 2 fouls. She is replaced by Jordan Boyce, who was pretty active in that earlier JV game that St. John's won in overtime. Now she is going to step out on the floor, because both Swanson and Lindsay are in foul trouble right now. On the other side, Kami Smith had to leave the game. She was one of the St. John starters. She's got 2 fouls. Feed it to the right baseline, and a jump shot from 17 feet out, and that is going to be no good for Ellie Heap. Rebound, Aubrey Wilson. Show Low has the ball. Into front court, Wilson pulls up, and the jump shot just a little bit off the mark. Ellie Otto battling for the St. John's rebound, and eventually the official says that is St. John's basketball. That was knocked out there. You can see it. Boyce got a little bit of a finger on it. Tipped that, last touched it, out of bounds. And with 3:24 on the clock in the first quarter, St. John's will take over the basketball, down by 3. There's contact on Otto as she pulled a pass in. No whistle there, and eventually Wilson has the basketball. Show Low got the takeaway. Coolish for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Sadie Hall had hands on it for the rebound. So did St. John's Olivia Wiltbank. Jump ball. Redskins possession. That'll stop the clock with 3:01 remaining in the first quarter. Inbound for the Lady Redskins. Ellie Otto, and she's thinking about driving. Dumps it off the left side. There's a jumper out there for Wiltbank. It would not go in. And then it was rebounded by Carly Wengert underneath and trying to get it up there, trying to get a shot away. She ended up traveling, and a Redskins turnover. So St. John's been a little bit troubled by early turnovers in this first quarter, but they have been able to keep this one still manageable, still close, and the Lady Cougars go to work. Sadie Hall dribbles in, 14-feeder. Feeder, did I say? Yeah, 14-feeder, and it was no good. Well, that's how they say it these days. And the shot was no good. And St. John's turns it over. They're going to turn the ball over, and the Cougars will take back over. Yeah, there you go. It was a nice shot of the guy with the 14-feeder. Who is that guy anyway? 2:15 on the clock. First quarter. Sadie Hall, now Mackenzie Coolish, now Aubrey Wilson. Puts it on the floor, decides to drive around that left side, and I believe Avery Richardson will get called for a hand check. And she does. You can see on our scoreboard graphic, there are those dashed lines beneath the school names. And I do have to warn you that those are not being used, okay? So scoreboard operator today here at Show Low High School does not have the capacity to provide the timeouts live to us on our scoreboard graphics. So those are going to stay 5 all day long, no matter how many whistles get blown today, or timeouts get taken by these two teams. We'll have to tell you that information throughout the course of the game. Aubrey Wilson to throw an inbound. There was another foul a moment ago committed by St. John's. Did miss that foul. Cougars take over, swing it, and then inside to Wilson, and that's a little too strong. Boy, Aubrey she's got a really good game. Not a lot going in for her right now, but I certainly love her style of play, and she's got the good basketball mechanics. She'll go to defense now as we watch Ellie Otto on the drive for the Redskins. And a foul is called, and that might have been Wilson. Nope. That's Mackenzie Coolish. And she gets called for her first foul on the day. Well, we've been stuck at this score for quite some time, 6-3. Both teams having a lot of difficulty. Until finally there is Otto there. Ellie Otto able to knock a free throw down and break the dry spell. And this one is good as well. Yeah, it looked good from the release. Minute 38 on the clock here in the first quarter. Northland Basketball here at the Sports Zone, and we're going to watch Aubrey Wilson bounce it right side toward the corner. Here is now ball worked underneath, and Show Low was able to get Sydney Stahl in good position. She could not get a clean shot at it because the defense closed on her, and Ellie Otto did commit the contact and a foul. Each one of these teams with 6 fouls total in the game. And Sydney Stahl is at the free throw line. Sydney's shot, rim off the mark, no good. First attempted free throw for Show Low today. St. John's been at the free throw line 3 different times already. They are 3 out of 6 from the line in this first quarter. And that one is good. And back to a 2-point lead for the Lady Cougars. Ball into front court. This is Avery Richardson dribbling. And she has a bit of trouble, but also got a hand check there, so she's going to get a break. Dribbled, I think, off of her left leg right about there. And the official said, we'll give you the hand check instead. So Mackenzie Coolish picks up her second foul, and we'll get our first timeout called in the game. And a word in from our good friends at Ace Hardware of the White Mountains. This timeout, everybody, a 7-5 Show Low Lady Cougars lead on this broadcast of Northland Basketball here at the Sports Zone. Back in a moment.
Ace Hardware's Rapid in Red event is underway now through December 24th. Who among us wouldn't be thrilled to receive the DeWalt 20-volt max 4-tool combo kit, including 2 batteries, a charger, and a bag? It's just $279 at Ace Hardware. Or choose from a variety of DeWalt saw blades, bit sets, and accessories on sale at $9.99 each. Ace brand wild bird food is on sale, 2 20-pound bags for just $20, or your choice of Ace bird suet, just 99 cents each. It's Ace Hardware's Rapid in Red event going on now at Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overguard.
And we're back into it, everybody. And a 7-5 lead for the Lady Cougars. Richardson will try and make that a little bit closer. Unfortunately, can't deliver on the free throws. So St. John's would actually be leading this game if they shot the free throws a little bit better, because they have got plenty of opportunities at the line here in the first quarter. It doesn't happen this often under normal circumstances, but they've gone there. Shot, rebound, back outside, another opportunity, and a blocked shot coming in off the bench. Raquel Wilson with the block, and now she'll bring it up into front court. Get it back on the return, and that shot is just off the mark for Raquel. And brings us down to now 30 seconds remaining in the quarter, and St. John's will try their hand at a timeout. They're going to take their first timeout of the ball game, everybody. And let's say we grab one as well. Word from Cellular One. Don't go anywhere. Final half minute. So the first quarter coming right up. Northland Basketball right here at the Sports Zone.
Attention! Did you know that you may be eligible to receive a free data plan with 60 gigabytes of LTE data to use as a hotspot every month? If you live on tribal lands and are on a government assistance program like WIC, SNAP, Lifeline, Pell Grants, or Medicaid, Cellular One can help. Just ask for the Cellular One ACP plan. It comes with unlimited data and a 60 gigabyte LTE data hotspot. Get your free ACP plan at any Cellular One store today. ACP is a government benefit program and customers must qualify. Some restrictions apply. Limited time only. Non-transferable. Limited to 1 line per household.
32 seconds remain in the first quarter, everybody. St. John's taking their time with their timeout. I'm not sure why they asked for it and received a 30-second timeout and stayed in their huddle for an extra bit of time. Now they'll break it. Coach Davis sends his ladies out. And we'll see if on the other side, Coach Francis has the right defense dialed up here for the final 31.7 seconds. They turn the shot clock off to finish out the first quarter. Avery Richardson standing right in front of our broadcast location to throw it in. She does get the ball in, and then a whistle, very fast whistle, and a turnover. The Lady Redskins had an opportunity. Evelyn Andrus is into the game, and her first opportunity to handle it results in a turnover. Back to Show Low. On top by 2. Final seconds of the quarter, and there's a pass nearly thrown away. Raquel Wilson able to drift back, pick it up, reset it for the Cougars. There's a ball that got away and then rebounded with an opportunity to score. It didn't exactly work out like that, but Show Low got to the foul line anyway, and a foul will be called. Foul called on St. John's. Let me check that for you. The young lady that picked up the foul is Josie Overson. And at the free throw line is Sydney Stahl for the 1-and-1. She missed the shot. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Here come the Redskins flying up the floor. They got a shot at the buzzer, and it goes in. Evelyn Andrus able to get one away and tie the game up as we close out this first quarter. Everybody, how about this exciting start to our Northland basketball broadcast at Show Low High School and the Sports Zone. We're the home of Show Low Cougar Basketball. Second quarter on the way, everybody. We're back with it right after these words. Don't go anywhere.
Ho, ho, ho! On Corolla, on Camry, on RAV4, on Highlander, on Tundra.
This year, Santa's swapping reindeer power for horsepower during Toyotathon at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall.
Now that's how you make the holidays happy.
This year, Toyotathon is bigger than ever at Hatch Toyota. This sale only happens once per year, and when it does, it delivers. With the best APR, the best lease deals, and the best cashback incentives of the year. Plus, all Hatch Toyotas come with Toyota Care, our complimentary maintenance plan, including roadside assistance for 2 years or 25,000 miles.
You know, Santa, with Hatch Toyota Show Low picking up all the new vehicle requests, we're going to start knocking off an hour early every day.
Ho, 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 you will not.
Happy holidays from everyone at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and at HatchToyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for over 32 years. Offers on approved credit. Must finance through Toyota Financial Services. Does not include tax, license, title fee, and $4.99 documentation fees.
So the Show Low Lady Cougars got out to as much as a 3-point lead. They led 6-3 at one stage. Both teams at that point kind of went on a scoring drought. Not a whole lot of scoring the last half of the first quarter. St. John's, though, they just kept chipping away, and they got a couple of free throws to help out, and eventually that shot just before the buzzer. The buzzer beating little layup by Carly Wengert. No, pardon me on that. It was Evelyn Andrus. Andrus with the shot. Tied the game at 7 apiece, everybody, and after they do a little spill cleanup out there on the floor, we're ready to go here for the second quarter on our broadcast tonight of Northland Basketball. Right here at the Sports Zone. The Cougars inbound the ball. The clock gets a start, and here we go. Game one of our doubleheader tonight. I want to remind you that between games, we will stop the video and start a new one. Start a brand new video broadcast of the boys' varsity game. So, you know, when you tune in, if you're tuned in, just remember that between games, we do start a new video. And we're going to got another spill out there. So they'll stop play for just a moment. So we'll check these Show Low 5 out there on the floor. And they will begin with Grace Moore in that lineup. Aubrey Wilson is out there. Raquel Wilson. And I wonder, Aubrey and Raquel, they kind of look similar. I think they could be sisters. Share that last name. Alex Swanson is starting the second quarter. And also starting is Addison Cotterman out there on the floor in the Show Low Cougars lineup. The other direction, well, Avery Richardson will start. Also out there fielding the inbound pass is Ellie Otto. She took that pass from Ellie Heap. So those two ladies are starting this second quarter. Josie Overson as well. And Olivia Wiltbank starts the second quarter, and we'll watch a turnover. Backcourt violation called on the Redskins. Ellie Heap trying to get to the ball, trying to field that. She was kind of in no man's land, and she did what she could. She tried to get established before the ball got there, just couldn't quite do it. And the Redskins turn it over to start the quarter, and Alex Swanson goes to work. Nice drive. And the lefty off the glass for Alex to break the tie and put Show Low back in front, 9-7. As we get the second quarter underway. Bounce pass right side. That is Richardson's pass inside to Otto, and Ellie Otto misses the shot. Jump ball. Then called on the rebound. The two ladies battling it out for Show Low. That is Grace Moore on one side. Now, I believe she was tied up underneath with Olivia Wiltbank. And it goes over to St. John's on the possession arrow in the corner. That shot is up there, but no good for Ellie Heap. Skips out. The ball does belong to the Show Low Lady Cougars. And thank you for joining us, everybody, for this broadcast of Northland Basketball here at the Sports Zone. My name is Floyd Simmons, and we watch the Cougars bring it up. Alex Swanson on the drive in the paint, has it knocked away Overson. Or rather, Wiltbank with the block, and she's going to run it up into front court. That's to Richardson, and under the basket Avery, well, she lost the handle, lost it out of bounds, and back to the Lady Cougars. And right now the story, I think, is the turnovers. If these two teams can button it up, or let's just say whoever does first, whoever starts taking a little bit better care of the basketball is probably going to get some advantage here in the second quarter. That was a left-handed jumper up there for Addison Cotterman. That's no good. Rebound, and the outlet from Ellie Otto is going to be knocked away by Aubrey Wilson. Show Low will relieve Cotterman for a bit. She leaves the floor. Amberlyn Lindsay checks in. And 90 seconds into the second quarter, St. John's has the basketball, and see if they can tie this one up. That'll be a long two-point try. That's no good out there for Wiltbank. It is rebounded underneath by Ellie Heap. And Ellie got fouled. Two-shot foul, Alex Swanson. Uh-oh. Trouble right there. Alex Swanson, who is kind of the most dynamic ball handler and playmaker, and she's going to have to leave the game. She just received her third foul, and Mackenzie Coolish replaces her on the floor, and we may have seen the last of Alex Swanson for quite some time. This is Ellie Heap at the foul line. Ellie makes them both for the Redskins. Opens up their scoring. Took almost 2 minutes to get their first points. It happens at the foul line, where they have spent a lot of time today. They have been at the foul line as a team 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different times already in this first half. The Cougars surrender the ball. Wiltbank finds her teammate, missed the shot. Richardson rebound, and she is fouled on her try by Amberlyn Lindsay, and she's got her third foul of the game. And so, foul trouble galore for the Show Low Lady Cougars. Swanson with 3 fouls, Lindsay now with 3 fouls, and Mackenzie Coolish has 2 fouls. If there's any saving grace right now, it is that St. John's is not shooting great from the foul line, right at about 50% for the game. See Coach Francis there contemplating. I mean, what does she do with a couple of her frontline players getting into foul trouble? Work the ball inside to Aubrey Wilson. Wilson is fouled on the floor, fouled before the shot. Avery Richardson has her second foul today. So Avery is going to check out of this one and yield to Carly Wengert as soon as we get this first foul shot away.
I didn't know if you heard me.
So 1-1 for Aubrey, and Aubrey makes the first shot. And after St. John's, by the way, and I should mention, St. John's had their first lead of the game. The Lady Cougars have it back. There's a nice shot of Wilson, but not a nice foul shot. Didn't go in. Lady Redskins with the rebound. Up the floor they go. Right side, that's Heap. Steps back for a jump shot from 16 feet away, and Ellie Heap has her first field goal make of the game. That's only the third shot from the field that has gone in for the Redskins. But that's okay for them because they're in front by 2, and they have grabbed a timeout, everybody. And we'll grab a timeout as well. Beeman Well Drilling with this message. Stand by, everybody. This is Northland Basketball right here at the Sports Zone.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
Hey, back into it, everybody. Thanks to our sponsoring partners of Northland Basketball. And I especially want to mention right now our newest sponsoring partner. That is Holbrook Family Dentistry. They love serving Northeast Arizona. And we love our new partnership with them. You'll hear more about them throughout the broadcast. Holbrook Family Dentistry. May help to bring you Northland Basketball right here at the Sports Zone. As we open up from the timeout with 5.5 minutes on the clock in the second quarter. And Raquel Wilson will get called for traveling and surrender the ball back over to the St. John's Lady Redskins, everybody. So we got 5:20 on the clock, and here's it looked like a dribble drive was starting to come together, but Evelyn Andrus lost the handle and then got tied up for a jump ball. And the ball goes back to the Show Low Lady Cougars. Raquel Wilson up in the front court. This is Amberlyn Lindsay and now Mackenzie Coolish, who I think got away with a travel right there. Back outside to Raquel for a three on the right side. Nope, foot on the line. That's a very long two-point make by Raquel. Her first shot from the field, and she'll get a steal. Picked up the loose ball. We're tied 12-12. Raquel throws one up there. The scoop shot did not go in. And it's cleared out by Josie Overson. The Lady Redskins get the ball back. Right side. Ellie Otto, the spin right around Mackenzie Coolish's defense, and it goes in. That's a good-looking shot by Ellie Otto. She's able to produce the points for the Lady Redskins, who move back in front 14-12. There's the runner in the paint. It just would not go in for Lindsay. And another opportunity for St. John's. There's the steal. Mackenzie Coolish has it. Up the floor. And a nice pass to Raquel Wilson. The lefty off the glass is good for Raquel, and she's also going to the line on a personal foul. This one called on Josie Overson. 2 fouls on Josie here in the game. And Wilson, just a great job with that left hand. I'm sure we've got a great replay coming up of this one as they stop for a second. Here's Mackenzie Coolish with the steal, the takeaway. I'll let you know how the free throw goes as we watch this. It's going to bounce around, and the free throw is good. That was just a great finish by Raquel. She's got 5 points now in a very short span of time. In less than a minute of game clock time, she has become the leading scorer for the Lady Cougars with 5 points. Alex Swanson has 4 points, and Aubrey Wilson has 3 points. And Show Low has moved back in front now, 15-14, and with another Redskin turnover, the Cougars have a chance to extend this very slim lead. Into the corner, Coolish for three. She was wide open. Had the look you want, and it rimmed out no good. Lady Redskin basketball. There's a drive, and the little scoop with the left hand is up. Rolled off no good, but they're going to say fouled before the shot, though. And a foul on Amberlyn Lindsay. Are you kidding me? That's the 4th foul of the game, I believe. 4th foul on Lindsay. Unless I got the wrong person. Let's see. Well, yeah, they made the wrong substitution. I don't know what's going on. Grace Moore had come off the floor, but then now they're saying, okay, wait a minute. No time for. They got to wait for the foul shot to get the subs in and out of the game. So let's see who is going to leave. Okay. All right. Lindsay and Grace Moore left the game. Aubrey Wilson has come in, and I believe the other lady that checked in was Jordan Boyce. So we watch the first foul shot. No good up there, but the second one does go in for Ellie Otto. Otto makes the shot. The game is tied again at 15 apiece, everybody. Thanks for joining us for our broadcast of Northland Basketball here at the Sports Zone. You watch the Cougars try to work on the baseline and turn it over. Wild pass tipped away by Raquel Wilson. She's got it for Show Low, and she wants to attack. She went 1-on-3 into the paint. Fearless on the drive, and then got tied up. No, foul called. Whistle and a foul on Kaylee Pulsifer, who has just now come into the game. Boy, that looked, from that angle, looked pretty clean, didn't it? Of course, the officials have to spot all of that through traffic, and Kaylee got called for the personal foul. That's her first of the game, and She just did check into this one. Here comes Raquel Wilson at the line. And the first attempt is off the mark, no good. The Lady Cougars are 3 out of 6 from the foul line so far in the first half. And halftime report is on the way at the break. At the free throw line for St. John's is Ellie Otto, and she made one, missed one. The Redskins lead 17-16. Winding down the first half of play here. That is a offensive foul, moving screen called on Sadie Hall, and she delivered a pretty aggressive block there, and she was moving at the moment. So the official caught it, made a great call. St. John's has the basketball. Redskins on top by 1. Pulsifer works it inside, and the shot is up, and the shot is no good. The attempted shot by Carly Wangert. They blow the whistle while they're getting ready to return to play. I'm going to pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Sports Zone Radio Network.
This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio.
You're listening live and local in the White Mountains on our broadcast home for Sports Zone Radio, everybody. That's Mix 98 KRFM Show Low. And it looks like we have returned with the live video on our YouTube and Facebook streams here for the Sports Zone. Sorry about that, basketball fans. We beg your pardon on that, as we had an issue with some kids playing basketball in the wrong area, the wrong place, and it created a problem for us. And I think we're back to it, and I think we're okay. We're going to get a whistle and a Show Low turnover. The Lady Cougars have struggled in these final moments of the first half. St. John's has somewhat taken advantage of it. Not completely, but they have somewhat taken advantage of the issues that Show Low has had. And the Redskins, we'll see if they can tack a little bit onto a 1-point lead right here, 17-16. Ellie Otto, and she's going to bounce it inside. That is Wangert with it, and it's taken away by Raquel Wilson. Raquel's having a great first half. Feeds the floor up ahead to Mackenzie Kulish. Kulish with the points. So a nice finish by Mackenzie, but Again, the play was made on a steal by Raquel Wilson and the nice assist to Kulish on the pass up the floor. Show Low back in front by 1, 18-17. Minute 10 remaining in the half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report coming up, everybody. Here's Pulsifer's jump shot. And that is no good for Kaylee Pulsifer. Outside to Ellie Otto after a St. John's offensive rebound. And then a fumble on the sideline. Ellie Heap lost that one, a turnover out of bounds. And the Redskins give it back to Show Low. And Show Low almost threw it away. Aubrey Wilson inbound to Raquel. Back to Aubrey. Spin in the paint. Aubrey missed. Got it back. Lost it out of bounds. St. John's gets the ball back. 46.7 seconds left in this half. Ellie throws it into Ellie. Heap to Otto for the Lady Redskins. Up the floor. Top of the key. Now dribble left. Heap. Pulsifer right side. Cut off by Aubrey Wilson. And then Raquel Wilson got hands in there to try to take it away. And the official said, hold on. I'm not sure what was called there. There was no foul called, and I didn't think there should be. It would look like a clean takeaway, but then somewhere in all of that was 5-second call. Okay, thank you. Good catch by Derek. So great defense again by Raquel Wilson. Here's a jumper for Cotterman. Didn't go in. 10 seconds remain here in the half. Cholo's got it back. 5 seconds. Up the floor. There's Cotterman. Got to get rid of it, and Raquel Wilson gets the honors, and she makes good on a big three-point bucket right at the buzzer, and big smiles around. Raquel smiling, and her teammates are pretty thrilled about that finish to the first half. Show Low was giving St. John's plenty of opportunities, and the Redskins did get a lead there in the second quarter, but Show Low finishes strong. And that big bucket, a big three at the buzzer. You see the clock in the background. And Raquel Wilson gives her team a 21-17 lead as we get ready for halftime, basketball fans. Hey, we got a good start to our broadcast activities tonight here at Show Low High School. You know, the Sports Zone is the home of Show Low Cougar Basketball. We've got the boys' varsity game coming up in a bit as well, everybody. Bring that your direction. But first, the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime of this girls' game. Show Low 21, St. John's 17. We'll break it down for you coming up in just a bit. Stand by, everybody.
Ace Hardware's Wrap It in Red event is underway now through December 24th. Who among us wouldn't be thrilled to receive the DeWalt 20-volt max 4-tool combo kit, including 2 batteries, a charger, and a bag? It's just $279 at Ace Hardware. Or choose from a variety of DeWalt saw blades, bit sets, and accessories on sale at $9.99 each. Ace brand Wild Bird Food is on sale, 2 20-pound bags for just $20, or your choice of Ace Bird Suet, just 99 cents each. It's Ace Hardware's Wrap It in Red event going on now at Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
We've got a cool deal for you at Naked Mobile. Get the Samsung A11 smartphone free when you activate just 1 month of our 60-gigabyte plan, starting at $75 per month. Switch to Naked Mobile and get the free Samsung Galaxy A11 smartphone with 60 gigabytes of high-speed LTE data each month, and you can use your data as a hotspot. We've got you covered with unlimited nationwide talk and text, and coverage on America's fastest networks. No contract, no credit check, no hidden fees. Get your free Samsung A11 smartphone at any Cellular One store near you or at nakedmobile.com.
Summit Healthcare is committed to your healthcare experience from start to finish. They invite you to take advantage of the Summit Healthcare Retail Pharmacy. The pharmacy is conveniently located in Summit's outpatient pavilion, just steps away from the hospital, and most of Summit's clinics. They accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare Part B, Medicare Part D, First Care, and IHS. Prescriptions are ready in just minutes, and you get curbside delivery too. The Summit Healthcare Retail Pharmacy, because Summit is committed to meeting your pharmaceutical needs.
The holidays are here, and you could probably use some extra cash. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving away $500 cash. Not once, not twice, but every week now through Christmas. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is known for having great incentives like dinners and movies, full-service car washes, or $100 in window tint. But did you know all of our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council? Why? Because auto glass is a major factor in your vehicle's collision support. And because your family's safety is our #1 priority. And whether you've been naughty or nice, you'll get a chance to win $500 cash given away each week now through Christmas. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Yeah, it is, everybody. It's halftime at Show Low High School. Welcome into the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Halftime Report. Floyd Simmons here to break it down for you on this halftime of the Show Low Cougars taking on the St. John's Redskins girls basketball tonight. Game 1 of our broadcast doubleheader. We'll have the boys broadcast coming up in just a little while. And I do have to, I've got to get some updates. Can I borrow the book for just a second? I got to get some updates, everybody, here, because we had a moment of time there in that first quarter that we lost complete track of what was going on because we had some technical issues caused, by the way, by some kids playing basketball in the wrong place at the wrong time. But we did the whole get off my lawn routine with them, and I believe that cleared it up for a moment anyway. Get off my lawn is exactly how it sounded coming from inside my head. One other thing we're going to get really caught up on here is some fouls from that first half. Make sure we have our numbers squared away. Josie Overson did get 2. Yep, we're good to go on that. But Evelyn Andrews picked up a foul. That one we did not get. And then Olivia Whitbank has 2 personal fouls. St. John's, by the way, has 3 ladies with 2 fouls each. Kami Smith has 2. Avery Richardson, 2 fouls. And Josie Overson with 2 fouls to go along with Olivia Wilbank's 2 personal fouls as well. Jordan Boyce had picked up a foul in that first half. 3 fouls on Alex Swanson. Ouch, yeah. Amberlyn Lindsay does have 4 fouls. So we called that earlier, and we did actually get that one. We nailed it, but, not one you want to be right about if you can. You want to try to avoid that. So we're all caught up. Let me give you the numbers. Show Low in front, 21-17 in this girls' varsity showdown with St. John's. And what a great half for Raquel Wilson. She scored 9 points in that first half. All of that, including the buzzer-beating 3-point basket at the end of the first half. All of her points came in the second quarter. And you know what? She keyed some of her own points with some great defensive turnovers that she was able to cause She did a great job all around both ends of the floor in the first half for Show Low. And she leads them in scoring with 9 points. Alex Swanson has 4 points. Aubrey Wilson has 3 points. Mackenzie Coolish with 2 points. Sadie Hall has 2 points. And Sydney Stahl has a single point, 1 point in the first half for the Lady Cougars. St. John's is led in scoring by Ellie Otto. Ellie's got 7 points. Ellie Heap has 4 points. So if your name is Ellie tonight, you're doing pretty well for St. John's. Evelyn Andrews, 2 points. Olivia Wilbank has 2 points. And both Avery Richardson and Carly Wengert each have 1 single point in the game. And St. John's had a lot of opportunities at the foul line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trips to the foul line in the first half for the Lady Redskins. They made 7 free throws out of, it looks like 16 tries. I believe that was 7 out of 16. They got there a lot. Show Low had a few opportunities themselves. They were able to make 4 foul shots. They were 4 out of 9 from the line. Show Low hit that 1 3, and it came right at the buzzer. That's the only 3 for either one of these clubs so far here in the game in that first half. So coming up the second half of the girls' varsity game, then we'll have the boys' varsity game. Remember, between games, we will start a new video, okay? So we'll end this one. You'll have to find it again on, whether you're watching on YouTube or watching on Facebook. We'll start a new game, new broadcast between the games. So there's your heads up on that. Keep it in mind as we give you one final word in from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint to wrap up the first half and wrap up the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report, everybody. Second half on the way in just a moment. Northland Basketball right here at the Sports Zone. Stand by.
The holidays are here, and you could probably use some extra cash. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving away $500 cash. Not once, not twice, but every week now through Christmas. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is known for having great incentives like dinners and movies, full-service car washes, or $100 in window tint. But did you know all of our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council? Why? Because auto glass is a major factor in your vehicle's collision support. And because your family's safety is our #1 priority. And whether you've been naughty or nice, you'll get a chance to win $500 cash given away each week now through Christmas. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back to you. Woohoo!
Hey everybody, welcome back in, and a hello to our good friend Kevin Kerr from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. They brought you the halftime report, as they always do. They also bring you high-quality glass replacement. So, Kevin, Kevin and I are having a bit of a little discussion back and forth via text. Kevin, my man, who is, by the way, also he's my hype man. Okay, so anytime I have a big meeting or whatever, I'm going to bring Kevin along because there's no better hype man in the business than Kevin Kerr. So we watched St. John's with 3 opportunities to start this second quarter. They couldn't get anything to go in. The Lady Cougars get the ball back, and they'll bring it up the floor left side. Aubrey Wilson off to Mackenzie Coolish. Back to Aubrey, and then inside. There's Sadie with it, Sadie Hall. The Cougars run a little triangle on the left side. Cannot get anything. Good defense by St. John's. 2 deny. Show Low with a 21-17 lead as the second half gets underway. The little turnaround at the free throw line will bounce around, and that was a great little roll there, and the shot goes in. First, second half points for the Lady Cougars, and it's Aubrey Wilson. And Aubrey now with 5 points in the game after the make right there. Kevin says, by the way, guys, and for our production team, for Derek and for Fernando and for Sean, Kevin says, great camera work as he is at home watching the broadcast. There is our technical director, Fernando Quintana. Mimijo. Did I say it right? See? I said it right, man. And Derek is our producer, Fernando, our technical director. As we watch the Show Low Cougars go to work, Sean Ulvestad on camera tonight. And guys, Kevin Kerr says you guys are doing a great job. There's a miss inside by Grace Moore. Kevin, I got to be honest with you, Kevin. I was gonna ask you. I was searching for you earlier. I couldn't find you up there. Although there is a guy up in the stands that looks dangerously like you in the middle of the stands up there. He's got the great hairline and he's got the little salt and pepper goatee situation going on. And from a distance, it is possible to mistake him for you, whoever he is. And yes, like you, Kevin, very good-looking gentleman. But my thing is, I wanted to ask you, I was going to see if you were down for joining me on the broadcast for the boys' game coming up in a bit, and that did not happen. Hey, there was a great jump shot from Aubrey Wilson. Aubrey knocking that one down from the left side. That'll bring out a timeout. And the question was that a 2 or a 3? Was that a 2 or a 3? Do I sound like an optometrist? A 2 or a 3? Which one do you like better, 2 or 3? 2 or 3? Still don't know. 3 or 4? 3 or 4? You have no idea. Okay, they're going to say a 2. Aubrey, a jumper out on that left side. The scoreboard updated for you right there. We'll flash that scoreboard back on your screen, everybody. There it is, 25-17. Show Low getting some separation here to start this second half. They get the first 4 points of the half, 2 minutes into the quarter. And thank you, Kevin Kerr. Texting me from home says, hey, it was a 2. It was a 2. Yes. A 2 or a 3. 3 or a 4. No, it was a 2. Ellie Otto, right side to Ellie Heap for a jump shot. That 3 would not go in for St. John's. Bounced around, batted around, knocked out of bounds. Show Low's going to get the ball back. Let's check your starting 5. First for the Lady Redskins dropping back to defense. I mentioned the 2 Ellies. Otto and Heap are on the floor right now. So is, by the way, Kami Smith, who picked up 2 early fouls in the first quarter, and she never played beyond that point. She didn't play the rest of the first quarter, didn't play in the second quarter. So Coach was just trying to protect her. And with the game getting out of reach, she's going to start this second half for the Redskins and try to see if she can help turn the tide a little bit. Olivia Wiltbank starts the second half for St. John's. So does Josie Overson. Those are your 5 Lady Redskins. And very quickly up off the bench comes Carly Wengert. She is going to check into the lineup for the Redskins in just a moment. A little turnaround jump shot is no good. That missed by Wiltbank. Rebound Show Low up the right side. And now Aubrey Wilson to attack. Back outside to Mackenzie Coolish. Also Sadie Hall starting the second half for the Show Low Lady Cougars. Grace Moore is out there. And the 5th is Alex Swanson. Alex in a bit of foul trouble with 3 fouls. A lefty runner in the paint. The shot is good by Aubrey Wilson. Well, the first half belonged to Raquel Wilson, who I think is the younger sister of Aubrey. Aubrey having a great now third quarter. She's got the first 3 field goals of the quarter for the Lady Cougars. Aubrey with a great start. Now her 9 points matches Raquel's 9 points to lead the scoring for Show Low. Everybody, we're going to get a whistle. And a foul. The foul is called on the Lady Cougars. And the lady that, on St. John's. The lady that got called was Josie Overson. I got that foul called on Josie. Although St. John's has brought Olivia Wiltbank out of their lineup. Here's the drive. Swanson's shot would not go. They got knocked out of bounds by the lady in red. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's a song on Kevin Kerr's playlist. Lady in red. Here's an inbound for the Cougars. They'll serve it to the corner. There's Mackenzie. Cut off. Nice defense by Ellie Heap. She got there quickly, closed the distance. And a nice anticipation play on defense. The steal and the make. All in one fell swoop. Kami Smith gets the first scoring of the second half underway for the Redskins. It took them a half a quarter to get it done, but that was a big play. as she anticipated the pass, took it away, and then scored the points. And then a payback on the other end by Alex Swanson on the drive for the Lady Redskins. Our score 29-19. The Lady Cougars out in front. Spot up for Heap. Three-pointer on the way, and Ellie's shot didn't go in. And a jump ball on the rebound. Aubrey Wilson fighting for it for Show Low. That was Carly Wengert for St. John's in a little bit of a mix-up, a dust-up for the basketball. Give that one to the Show Low Cougars on the possession. Well, let's see here. Our friend Kevin Kerr says the Lady Cougars need to show some patience on offense and maybe an extra pass to the wide-open shot. St. John's aggressive on-ball defense, he says. You know, that's all good stuff, Kevin. Great comments, you know, but listen, I can't sit here and keep reading your text messages, man. You know, I kind of need you here with a microphone on and at our courtside location. As we hear a whistle called, blown, and all that stuff, and Aubrey Wilson gets called for her second foul of the game for Show Low. 3:15 remaining in the third quarter as the Redskins throw it away. They were throwing a pass toward the corner. The nearest receiver to the pass was Derek Simmons, the camera guy for the Sports Zone. And unfortunately, Derek did not make the play. Inbound for Show Low, 3:05 remaining, third quarter. Cougars have come out really on fire for the second half, and this young lady leading the charge, Aubrey Wilson, drives that left side, shot is up and good. The runner with the left hand, and Aubrey is okay with that. Nice smile on her face. Count that basket. And a foul, the third foul of the game on Kami Smith. That was a beautiful runner to her left by Aubrey, who now has 4 fills. Great shot, guys. Great look there on the replay. And the three-point play is good. 9 in the quarter for Aubrey. Show Low pulling away here. Kami Smith has it at the top of the key now, right side. This is Avery Richardson, who's coming to the game for St. John's. She'll try that baseline cutoff, whistle, and a blocking foul. That will get called on Sadie Hall, her second foul of the game on Sadie. And you see right there, she just stuck that knee out and impeded the path along that baseline. Inbound for the Redskins. Nope, that's Heap with it. She is going to go around the defender. I think she was expecting a whistle there. Didn't get one. Evelyn Andrews out there, and a whistle and a St. John's turnover. Show Low is going to check Amberlyn Lindsay into the lineup. Amberlyn comes in, replaces Sadie Hall on the floor. For Show Low, here's Alex Swanson, dribbles up into front court. The Redskins have... Well, I'm assuming Aubrey Wilson, the way she's been shooting that runner with the left hand across the paint, I'm assuming she's left-handed. So I believe they got at least 3 southpaws that they rotate regularly out there. And you know, that can be a distinct advantage for a team. Inbound to Wilson, to Coolish in the corner, and now here's Alex Swanson. Swanson for 3. That 19-footer did not go in. Wengert, the St. John's rebound under 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter now. Got a late start on this girls broadcast. It was supposed to begin at 5:30, but the earlier games were all backing up, and then there was a overtime game in the JV girls game. St. John's ended up winning that game. All of that put us, I think, 45 minutes behind. Something like that. So obviously we're going to get a late start to the boys game, which was supposed to start at 7 o'clock tonight. Here's a whistle. And the official says that it is Carly Wengert picking up the foul. For St. John's, a shooting foul. The lady at the line is Grace Moore. Grace missed the shot. Show Low is really just both teams hovering right at 50% foul shots today. Coach Francis for Show Low going to take Aubrey Wilson off the floor for a bit. Close out this third period. Give her a rest. Get her make sure her legs are fresh for that fourth quarter coming up in a moment. The second foul shot is no good. And then knocked out of bounds by the Lady Redskins. They had their opportunity, and they're going to surrender it. Show Low up to a 13-point lead right now. Has a chance to make it a little bit more. Coolish, she thought about it from the corner. Got it back on the angle, and that three is good for Mackenzie Coolish. And that ends up being now the second three made in the game for Show Low. Blocked shot on a jump shot attempt by Richardson. Swanson is called for her fourth foul now. 4 fouls on Alex Swanson. Amberlyn Lindsay has 4 fouls. By the way, both those ladies on the floor right now. We'll see if Show Low is going to do so. Yeah, Cotterman is coming in, I believe, for Swanson. And here's a foul shot that I think grazed the front iron. Avery Richardson at the foul line. And that one off the back iron, no good. Rebound inside. The follow is up, and that's a miss for J.C. Willis. J.C. Willis freshly into the game for St. John's and able to draw a personal foul on Grace Moore. And that is, I guess, not a shooting foul. Seemed there must have been. It seemed right. Wasn't she in the act of shooting or somewhere along the line there? The official says she was not shooting at the time, so St. John's will have it for the inbound. Wengert takes the inbound pass from Heap. And now Ellie Otto to Richardson. Back to Ellie, and she will have her pass deflected by Cotterman and then into the hands of Grace Moore. Show Low's got it back under a minute remaining in the quarter. 35-19. Show Low comfortably in front right now. Moore back outside to Coolish. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Little baseline action there. And a soft jumper from Cotterman. Another one of those lefties out there, and Cotterman's got her first field goal tonight for Show Low. They add to the lead. 37-19. What a third quarter for the Lady Cougars. And Raquel Wilson doing what she's been doing all night. Great defense, the steal, and the pass. And the shot is good. Mackenzie Coolish. What a finish to the quarter by the Lady Cougars. 15 seconds remain. Coach Francis has got to be very happy with her Lady Cougars. A blocked shot with 4 seconds remaining, but there's contact on the wrist. And a shooting foul for St. John's. Personal foul called on Grace Moore. Second foul in the last moment on her. 2 fouls for the game. And a 2-shot opportunity for J.C. Willis, and she's going to bounce one around and make that first one. Much needed foul shot for Willis and the Lady Redskins. Couldn't make the second. The official blows his whistle. And a lane violation. I think Raquel Wilson might have come into the lane. Oh, no. Double foul is what I heard him say. I think he said double foul, so nobody got called for the actual foul. I thought I heard him say double foul, making it a jump ball, and St. John's will have possession with 4 seconds left here. Chance to run an inbound play, and they get it to Richardson. She gets it, gets the shot away, and it's going to bounce around, and it is no good. No good as we close out the third quarter, basketball fans. A big quarter for the Show Low Lady Cougars. What a job they did to stretch a big lead. It was 4 points coming out of halftime. It's 19 points going into the fourth quarter now for the Lady Cougars. Northland Basketball here at the Sports Zone. Stand by as we get a word in from White Mountain Regional Medical Center. They present the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. They will at the end of this one. And a t-shirt for one of these young ladies. Coming up. Stand by for the fourth quarter right after this.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO, experienced physicians, and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Back in to start the fourth quarter, everybody. Northland Basketball here at the Sports Zone. I'm Floyd Simmons. There's a drive by Raquel Wilson for Show Low, kick to the corner, and that shot is going to be just a bit outside. It would not go in for Amberlyn Lindsay. Amberlyn out there on the floor with her 4 personal fouls to start the fourth quarter, along with Raquel Wilson. Addison Cotterman will start the quarter as well. Mackenzie Coolish out there on the floor. And the 5th of those Lady Cougars to start this quarter is Grace Moore. Show Low way out in front, 39-20. This fourth quarter getting underway now. Kami Smith out there. Handles the ball now. Ellie Otto at the top. Ellie Heap is on the floor for the team. And Olivia Wiltbank along with Josie Overson start the fourth quarter for St. John's. Overson with it. That's going to come off the mark here. Jump shot from the foul line. They keep it alive on an offensive rebound by Otto. Kami Smith gets rid of it. Otto again, and there is Raquel Wilson. It's going to be hard not to give her the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. What a job defensively. She gets the steal, and Raquel finishes with the make, the basket. She's got 11 points in the game. I'm going to ask, are Raquel and Aubrey sisters? And what year are they? Raquel's a sophomore, Aubrey's a junior. Okay, a year apart. And look at that, another steal for Raquel. Another Raquel Wilson defensive play. I don't know how many steals she has today, but I'm going to guess it's right around 6, maybe even 7. She does have the 11 points we've talked about, and she has just put together a spectacular game. Her sister's playing a great game as well. We're going to have to probably, it's going to come down to one of those 2 ladies to pick up the Sports Zone Radio's Player of the Game at the end of this one. Let's grab a timeout, everybody. We're coming back right after this. St. John's spending a timeout, down right now by 21 in this fourth quarter. This is Northland Basketball at the Sports Zone. Stand by.
Ace Hardware's Rapid in Red event is underway now through December 24th. Who among us wouldn't be thrilled to receive the DeWalt 20-volt max 4-tool combo kit, including 2 batteries, a charger, and a bag? It's just $279 at Ace Hardware. Or choose from a variety of DeWalt saw blades, bit sets, and accessories on sale at $9.99 each. Ace brand Wild Bird Food is on sale, 2 20-pound bags for just $20. Or your choice of Ace Bird Suet, just 99 cents each. It's Ace Hardware's Rapid in Red event going on now at Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard.
Summit Healthcare Orthopedics welcomes Curtis Ellsworth, DO. Dr. Ellsworth received his Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine from Midwestern University in Glendale, Arizona. He completed his orthopedic surgery residency at Research Medical Center in Kansas City, Missouri. Dr. Ellsworth is accepting new patients. Summit Healthcare Orthopedics, 4951 White Mountain Road in Show Low, 928-537-6700.
Full timeout taken by St. John's right there, and they'll set up their defense inbound for Show Low. Here's the jumper from that far right corner. Missed the shot, but a foul is called, and I believe Show Low is guilty. And the lady that picked up that foul right there was Sydney Stahl. Stahl picks up her first foul of the game. Well, I just found out some interesting information about those 2 young ladies that are out there on the floor for Show Low. Raquel Wilson and Aubrey Wilson, they are sisters, and they are having 2 spectacular performances here in the game tonight. Raquel is a sophomore. Aubrey is a junior. They just moved over and transferred to Show Low this year, and they came over from St. John's. They came from St. John's. So that young lady right there on your screen, Raquel, and her sister Aubrey, who are the biggest piece to the puzzle that is their lead right now in the game, 41-20 over St. John's. I can imagine that Coach Davies is just a little frustrated, disappointed, sad, all the emotions for Coach Davies as he's watching two young ladies that were in his program last year really shining tonight, starring tonight for the Show Low Lady Cougars. Inbound for Show Low, Mackenzie Coolish up in the front court here, 6:14 remaining in regulation of this broadcast of Northland Basketball. And we're going to get a moving screen, and I believe the 5th foul of the game on Amberlyn Lindsay. That's going to be Lindsay whistled. She was moving around, and she has just fouled out of the game. Alex Swanson comes in. Guess what? Alex has got 4 fouls. So now she is back out on the floor, but a comfortable lead for the Cougars. Folks, the Sports Zone is the official home. We are the official broadcast home for Show Low Cougars Basketball. And happy to be so, thrilled to be so. Got another broadcast of Cougars Basketball coming up next week here at home at Hatch Toyota Arena. St. John's working for a shot, and there's a 3 on the way. Kami Smith could not land it. Rebound, Raquel Wilson, long outlet up the floor, and the shot is no good for Coolish. And Alex Swanson with a great hustle play toward the sideline and able to throw that ball off of the opponent to get a save of possession for Show Low. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, great play, great look on our replay. And a wonderful play by that young lady right there. Young lady right there. That's Alex Swanson out there playing through 4 fouls right now. Show Low's got Swanson and Coolish on the floor. Raquel Wilson is out there. Addison Cotterman returned to the lineup. And the 5th right now is Sydney Stahl. As the official comes over to the sideline and not really entirely sure what they were discussing at the moment. I just know the Show Low tried the inbound and it didn't work out. St. John's will get it back. 5:45 on the clock. 4th quarter of this girls' varsity game. If you were expecting the boys' game to start at 7 o'clock tonight, and we all kind of were expecting that, well, that's obviously not happening. It's going to be closer to 8 o'clock, maybe after 8 o'clock. They got way behind today here at the arena. So we watch St. John's working inside, and Olivia Wiltbank is on her way to the foul line, courtesy of an Addison Cotterman personal foul. 2 shots coming up for Olivia. She's got 2 points in the game for St. John's. The Redskins are led in scoring by Ellie Otto, but Ellie has been quiet in scoring in the second half. St. John's has not scored yet in the 4th quarter. We'll see if this free throw does go in to end that mini drought. It does. The Redskins have been held to just 6 second-half points by Show Low. The Lady Cougars, let's see here. They've outscored St. John's 20-6 in the second half. They really did a number in the second quarter. I'll review that for you coming up in a moment as we watch Show Low work with a 20-point lead. And Raquel Wilson with a rare mistake. She turns it over on the dribble drive. St. John's gives it right back. Olivia Wiltbank couldn't handle the ball in the corner. Olivia's going to get a rest. Wangert comes in to replace her. So back on the floor is Carly Wangert. Avery Richardson also has checked back in. Richardson replacing Audrey Patterson, who had gotten a little bit of 4th quarter time for St. John's. Inbound to Alex Swanson. Swanson. Oh, man, she ran right into Wangert. There was a ton of contact right there. The officials let it play out. They did not blow their whistle, and St. John's Gets Kami Smith down on the other end of the floor. A nice transition bucket for the Redskins. They have struggled, and they could use a moment like that. Raquel Wilson trying to drop back and play that defense. Couldn't prevent the shot from going in and did give Kami Smith an opportunity here for a three-point play. Alex Swanson will check out of the game. She gets a round of applause from some of those Show Low fans, the ones that are astute and aware and know what they're doing, because Alex played a great game. And we may have seen the last of her. She does have 4 fouls. Kami Smith at the line for the Redskins with the make. Coolish returned to the lineup replacing Swanson. Aubrey Wilson is back out on the floor for Show Low, and she's handling the ball right now. Left side to Raquel, and a whistle and an offensive foul. Somebody set a screen. Not such a nice one. And I believe that was Sydney Stahl who got called for the foul. And we'll get a timeout, a full timeout to be taken by Show Low with their comfortable 17-point lead here in the fourth quarter, everybody. Northland Basketball right here at the Sports Zone. Do stand by this word from Hatch Toyota.
Santa, we're getting behind here. We have letters from people who want a quality late model, low mileage vehicle, and they're getting really hard to find.
Easy. All we have to do is send them to Hatch Toyota. They're stocked with cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers.
Hatch Toyota is a volume dealer, so we continue to do business with lower prices, a large inventory for you to choose from, low interest financing, dealer markdowns, and higher values for your trade. At Hatch Toyota, we have pre-owned luxury cars, sports cars, mid-size cars, economy cars, and a full line of trucks and SUVs. If you want a new one, new to you car, truck, or crossover, we want to sell you one. Come see one of our product specialists today and let them help you find the right ride for your budget and lifestyle.
You know, Santa, with Hatch Toyota picking up all the pre-owned vehicle requests, we can go back to making toys.
Sounds like we can make everyone happy thanks to Hatch Toyota.
Happy holidays from everyone at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and at hatchtoyota.com, keeping the White Mountains rolling for over 32 years.
Offers on approved credit must finance through Toyota Financial Services. Does not include tax, license, title fee, and $4.99 documentation fees.
Hey, back to it, everybody. 4:42 remaining in regulation on this broadcast of Northland Basketball. This girls' varsity matchup between the Show Low Lady Cougars. The St. John's Redskins are in town. And this action going down at Hatch Toyota Arena. Top of the key. That's going to be Ellie Otto with the basketball. Her jump shot will not go in. We'll get a push foul underneath. It looks like Show Low is guilty, and that is Cotterman picking up the Show Low foul. 2 in the game on Addison Cotterman. And a 2-shot foul. Double bonus time. At the free throw line is Carly Wengert. Carly unable to connect on that first try. Score here 41-26. And the second one is good. The scoreboard says 41-25. I may have somewhere along the line added an extra bucket for St. John's, though I'm quite sure I didn't. And I guess that's okay. We're going to get a foul called on Mackenzie Coolish. Mackenzie with 3 fouls now in the game. And set to return to the lineup for St. John's is Ellie Heap. She'll be back in just a moment from now. We'll watch these 2 foul shots for Avery Richardson. And Avery misses that one. Well, free throw shooting for St. John's today has been a liability. And had they done just reasonably better than this, that gap would be a lot less for sure. There's another miss at the line. Rebound and a jump shot, no good for Kami Smith. Rebound. Show Low's got it. Love the way Aubrey Wilson handles the ball, and I love the way Mackenzie Coolish finishes with a big 3-point basket on that possession for Show Low. Second 3 of the game for Coolish. She's now got 10 points in this one. Double figures in scoring. So we watch Raquel Wilson intercept another pass. Another steal for Raquel. What a game. She's going to play through some contact and try to feed a pass inside to Sydney Stahl. That goes out of bounds. Stop the clock with 3:45 remaining. Show Low 44, St. John's 25. Redskins kept this thing close in that first half. Remember, they were tied at 17. And then Show Low was able to hit a free throw. And then at the buzzer to close out the first half, a Raquel Wilson three-point basket. Part of a great night for Raquel. Just a sophomore. 11 points, but I think right now her defense separates her from her sister, Aubrey, in terms of the chase for tonight's Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. That's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center, and we're going to announce that here coming up in a moment. We'll speak to our Player of the Game after the game, and we've got a nice T-shirt for the winner of that. Kami Smith, fourth personal foul called now. Or no? What was that? I thought they said number 11, and I don't think that the Cougars have a number 11 on the floor. Hold on. Double foul called on the teams. That kind of makes a little more sense to me at the moment. Exactly 3 minutes remaining in regulation. Hey, during the boys' game, I want to talk about the upcoming conference realignments for football. The AIA has announced, and they did it quickly, right? I mean, football season just ended. That was quick. That was like fast acting by the AIA to come up with the conference realignments. And there are a couple that you need to hear about. Some moves that do affect teams that we play in the White Mountains. And how about the teams in the White Mountains? How about the Snowflake Lobos with an appearance in the state championship game? Did they get moved? Did they have to move up to 5A football with the success? During the boys' broadcast, we'll talk about the conference realignments for football. There's a little jumper right side by Olivia Wilbank. That shot is no good. Between these two games, after the girls' game, after we do our post-game interviews, we will end our broadcast, our video broadcast, and start a new one. We'll start a new one for the boys tonight, okay? So I'm going to warn you on that. You'll have to, refresh your browser, search again on Sports Zone Radio, both our Facebook and YouTube channels. Look for Sports Zone Radio. Sports Zone Radio. We'll get a St. John's timeout, everybody. And this word from Holbrook Family Dentistry. They help bring you Northland Basketball right here at the Sports Zone. Don't go anywhere.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Thank you to Holbrook Family Dentistry, the newest of our sponsoring partners of Northland Basketball here at the Sports Zone. Show Low 44, St. John's 27 in this girls' varsity matchup. The boys' varsity to follow this one right here at Hatch Toyota Arena. Into the corner right side, that's Avery Richardson for St. John's. The bounce pass, trying to find Wilbank on the baseline. It's tipped out. Sadie Hall got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds. Sadie Hall, Addison Cotterman, Mackenzie Coolish, Aubrey Wilson, and Raquel Wilson on the floor for the Lady Cougars. Here's the inbound. Richardson going to drive around that left side. Her shot is off the mark, no good. Tapped around, brought down by Cotterman. Show Low on the run. There is Aubrey Wilson at the end of this one, and it's too much, too strong, but offensive rebound and a score by Sadie Hall. Sadie's got 4 in the game. More importantly, the Cougars' lead is 19 points. Yeah, it's way too much for St. John's at this point. Show Low going to win the game and get their 7th victory of the season here in this one tonight as we watch Kami Smith get the shot, and coach calls timeout. Off the make for the Lady Redskins. The Show Low Cougars will move to an overall record of 7-4. 7-4 at the end of this one, or when this is all said and done anyway. Let's look at what Show Low has done and what they've got coming up here before the Christmas break. If it's all the same to you. Because we have some very slow internet going on right now, and hopefully that does not affect our broadcast stream. That seems to be hanging in there pretty tight. Well, the Lady Cougars have an overall record of 4-1, so I'm counting tournament action when I give you those that they have 7 wins. Recognized by the AIA is they don't recognize the tournament game, so a 4-1 record for the Lady Cougars in the 3A East. They haven't yet played a region game. So, as we see a Wiltbank foul for St. John's. 2 shots on the way for Sadie Hall. We have that as the 3rd foul in the game on Wiltbank. Show Low with an overall record of 4-1. They've got to be pretty happy with that. Hey, there's a 3-point play for Sadie. No? Maybe not. Maybe not. 20-point lead. There is Raquel Wilson doing it again on defense. Up the floor. And the shot good after the head fake by Mackenzie Coolish. And a rogue basketball has found its way out onto the floor. Kami Smith trying to finish strong for St. John's. There's a little make. We got a minute 5 remaining. 51-31. Show Low Cougars started the season 2-0, victories over Pinon and Chino Valley. Then they lost to Monument Valley by 14 points. So we want Show Low get it inside to Sadie Hall, and Sadie able to finish. It's good work by Sadie. She's having great success in the 4th quarter. She scored 7 points in this 4th period. 30 seconds left. Richardson. Try to get a shot inside. No good. Couple of shots missed. Rebound. Aubrey Wilson to Raquel. Under 20 seconds left. Coolish has it. Show Low was 2-0 and then lost to Monument Valley. Then they beat Round Valley 58-28. They beat Coolidge right here at home 53-21. And that is your record. 4-1 right now. 4-1. Great start to the season for the new coach, the new head coach. The lady that runs this program, Christy Francis, has her team out now to a 5-1 start as we see time expire. And a 53-31 victory for the Show Low Lady Cougars. We're going to announce our Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game now. That's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. And the young lady that's going to pick that up today is the sophomore. Raquel Wilson is our Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. That was a unanimous vote by our production team, recognizing that not only did she do the job in the scoring column, she didn't lead the scoring today. She had 11 points. Her teammates, Aubrey Wilson and Mackenzie Coolish each had 12 points. But it was that defense, that stellar defense. I'm not sure how many times she stole the ball today, but it was approaching double figures. It was a stellar defensive performance tonight by Raquel Wilson. So she is our Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game, everybody. We congratulate her. She is going to get interviewed here in just a minute, but not just that. She is also going to receive a great T-shirt, a Sports Zone Media T-shirt presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Everybody, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on a second there, Raquel. We're going to get set, shoot a little video. The boys varsity game coming up in a moment. Show Low and St. John's, and we're going to start a new video between games. Just keep that in mind as well. All right, Raquel, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody, welcome into Northland Basketball here at the Sports Zone. Our broadcast coverage tonight here at Show Low High School at Hatch Toyota Arena saw a great performance by the new sisters on the block. The two sisters that as I understand, transferred over from St. John's.
Yes.
The team that Show Low beat tonight, and now our Lady Cougars, and did a great job. The sophomore Raquel Wilson joins us now. She is our Sports Zone Radio player of the game after an 11-point performance tonight. Raquel, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Well, Raquel, let me ask you first about playing a team that you're familiar with and playing, I'm sure, some of your friends.
Yeah.
Friends that you had at St. John's, and then getting the win. What was that like for you tonight?
It was super great. Our team has been working super hard, and sometimes it takes a while, but we came out super strong, and we just wanted to finish a good win.
And it was a pretty balanced attack. We saw Mackenzie Coolish score 12, your sister Aubrey had 12, and you scored 11 points. So that was the big three offensively leading the way. I want to focus for a second on your defense. You were in the passing lanes all night long. I don't know how many steals, but it had to be 8 or 9 steals tonight. I'm sure Coach will tabulate that up later on. Raquel, you were all over the place defensively. Can we expect that all the time from you?
Yes, I think so, because our coach 100% pushes defense, and she makes us work super hard on defense. That's our goal, and we think our team motto is defense wins, and so, yeah, we just work hard on defense.
You know, Raquel, one other thing I want to say before I let you go is it looks to me like you and your sister Aubrey, the rest of the team as well, but you look like you're having so much fun, and why do we play if we're not having fun? Are you having a good time out there?
Yes, playing basketball is super fun.
And playing for the Cougars?
Yes,
you like
a good
that?
team. I love it.
You feel good in the green and gold?
Yes, they're an awesome team.
Congratulations to you. By the way, if you look here, what size of T-shirt would you like? These are men's sizes, I believe. But we got small, medium, large, extra large.
Small.
You want a small?
Thank you.
What size do you think your sister wears?
Probably medium.
Medium? Okay, so I want to give you that. You want to show that to the camera real quick? Take a look at that. Look at that beautiful T-shirt for you, Raquel. There's a medium for your sister, and if she needs a small, you let us know, okay? But because she was our player of the game the last time, so we didn't get her T-shirt. She's got one now. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
The Sports Zone Radio player of the game, Raquel Wilson. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. What a win for Show Low tonight. Final score 53-31. They have defeated St. John's in this broadcast of Northland Basketball right here at the Sports Zone. And we'll continue on and speak to the victorious head coach as well now. Hey, everybody, welcome back courtside to Show Low High School. Got some music and some noise in the background as the Show Low Cougar boys get set to take on St. John's. But we just witnessed a great performance by the Show Low Lady Cougars. They now move to 5-1 on the season. 5 impressive victories for the Lady Cougars, including this one tonight over St. John's. The final score 53-31. Let's speak to the victorious head coach. Christy Francis joins us now. Coach Francis, welcome in and congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's great to speak to you. Your first year with the Lady Cougars, and it's really a revamped roster. There's a lot of different new ladies out there. Graduated a few of the stars from last year's successful team. And also the Wilson sisters have come over. Coach Francis, talk about the victory tonight and the start to your season.
Yeah, the girls are working really hard. I was really proud of them tonight. You know, St. John's came to play, which we knew they would. They made us make some adjustments defensively, and I thought the girls responded really well to that.
And the Wilson sisters, I mean, they stepped up big time, right? I mean, yeah. Aubrey had a great game, 12 points. Mackenzie Coolish, a couple of threes. She had 12 points. And our player of the game we talked to a moment ago, Raquel Wilson, with 11 points. But that defense, Coach, wow.
You know, I preach it every day in practice. I think they get tired of hearing me say it, but I believe that we got to impose our will on defense, make them make mistakes, and then, you know, hopefully capitalize on it, which is something we're still working on. We got to finish at the other end.
So clearly, defense and hustle, all those things are important, tenets of your approach to coaching.
Yeah, I kind of pride myself on being a defensive-minded coach. And I'm trying to get the girls to buy into it. It's a little bit of a change from last year, though. They were very offensive-minded, playing with Coach Brogan, great coach. But I have a little bit of different philosophy, and the girls are working really hard, and we're getting there. We got to do a little better rebounding, but I'm super proud of them. We're off to a good start, but we got some big games ahead.
Did you expect to be 5-1 at this point of the year?
I mean, I expect us to work hard and compete.
Yeah, and you'll take it too.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, Coach. Way to go.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, sir.
Big win for you and the ladies. That's head coach Christy Francis, first-year head coach here at Show Low. Her team wins 53-31 tonight, and that's going to wrap up our broadcast of Northland Basketball on this girls' game. We're going to start our broadcast. We'll start a new one for the boys. So look for that on the Sports Zone Radio YouTube channel and Facebook page as well, everybody. I want to thank our broadcast team led by our producer, Derek Simmons, our technical director, Fernando Quintana, and Sean Ulvestad on camera. For the entire crew, I am Floyd Simmons. Thanking you for joining us. Remember that boys game coming right up, both on radio and our live video streams right here at the Sports Zone. Look for them in just a moment. Northland Basketball right here at the Sports Zone. Stand by, everybody.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at sportszone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball.